when I saw this on social media, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks beautiful. But then when everyone started getting it, I was like, it might be too dewy for me, but let's see. Patrick Dot Beauty finally released a liquid foundation. I am so excited about this one, but I've been seeing mixed reviews online. I'm hoping this is going to work out for me, but at the exact same time, because of the title of the product, it may not, because I do have oily skin. It has a very long name. It's called the Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation for Natural Glow. It costs $58. There are 30 shades. I ended up getting 9 golden, light with golden undertones. I feel like I could have gotten the one above that or 2 above that, 11 golden, medium with golden undertones. It was kind of hard to say, but because we are entering fall and winter, I decided to go just a little bit lighter for me. So this might not be the perfect match right now since I still have a tan. It's a lightweight and luminous foundation with serum-inspired ingredients and a buildable medium coverage formula that boosts hydration and blurs the look of imperfection. First off, beautiful packaging. It does have a pump. You can also twist it off if you want to get like the last bits of it, so that's really nice. It feels heavy, it's glass, it's really beautiful. Now I have reviewed his cream foundation. If you guys want to see that, that's the one with the powder. That one has got to be like almost 3 years old. If you guys want to see that, definitely check that out. I'll have it up here and also in my end card. If you want to see a comparison, like do a side by side, I could totally do that as well because I still have that foundation. So I'm just gonna start off with half a pump. Actually, that's a full pump. Okay, we're gonna do 2 pumps. There we go. Very liquidy and runny. Definitely on the lighter side. I will have to air bronzer today. Let's just do one side and see how much it covers. I want to go in with a sponge. It's looking a little streaky. Today's a good day for a wear test because I'm going to be out and about and just moving around. So you can still see some of the hyperpigmentation peeking through. Let's add another layer and see if we can build it up to medium coverage. I would say it's more light to medium coverage. Let's see if I can bring down the redness. This breakout right here. Better, but not completely gone. I think this is actually a pretty good match for my fall and winter shade. I definitely would have gone with 11 if I was going to wear this for the summertime. Once I blended it in, it doesn't look as dewy. At first, when I was applying with my fingers, I was like, oh my gosh, this is moving so much. But now it's actually looking really pretty. Just gonna add a tiny bit more under the eyes. Since I'm not gonna use any concealer, and see if I can just build it up a little bit more. Since I have some more darkness, it's up a little bit left. Let's see if we can cover redness just a little bit more. Probably should go in with like a concealer brush for that. I don't expect this foundation to set, but let's just see if it transfers. It does. I am going to set the skin. I do want to add some bronzer and just do a little bit of eye makeup, so I'll be right back. With powder, it looks really pretty. I'll have everything linked down below, but I think it pairs really nicely with the Airset Radiant Loose Setting Powder from Saie because it still has a little bit of that luminosity to it, so it's not completely matte now. But I want to see how it wears, but it looks good. Like, I feel good about it. We'll see in a few hours, you know? I'm deciding if I should just do my regular wear test after 8 to 9 hours or should I do something in the middle. I don't know. If I feel like there's a big change in 4 hours, then I will. If not, then we'll just kind of wait until the end of the day. I'm feeling optimistic with this foundation. I think it's also because of the heavier price tag. But I will see you guys at the end of the day. Surprisingly, this hydrating foundation looks pretty good for 9 hours. The biggest wear that I see is under my eyes. Now keep in mind, I didn't have any concealer, no primer, no type of setting spray. I think this foundation paired with this mascara that I use is just not working because we are seeing smudging and darkness under the eyes. It's not as covered up as it was originally in the beginning of the day. As far as where I'm oily, which is mainly a T-zone, not too bad. This is a very similar look to that Fenty SPF foundation that I tried, or was it like a tinted SPF, something like that I tried a couple months ago. If you go back to that video, it's giving a similar effect after 8 to 9 hours, so this isn't too surprising. But at the same time, I thought it was actually going to be a lot worse because it is such a hydrating, dewy foundation. I think this paired nicely with the Saie setting powder. If I want something just a little more heavy duty, then I would go in with maybe a Givenchy powder, which I know there's like a lot of uproar going on with that with the reformulated version. I'm trying to think what else that's a little bit heavier, like the Givenchy, even like my go-to e.l.f. one, the HD loose setting powder and translucent, that's a great one as well. Like something along those lines. Even the Huda Beauty one that has some more coverage, I think would pair nicely with this. I'm impressed for how it wore for a hydrating dewy foundation, but is it worth such a heavy price tag? That I'm not sure. A lot of the money definitely went into the packaging because it is beautiful. Like even the label, a lot of other makeup labels, they tend to just wear off over time. I can't see that happening with this one because it is engraved. So it is really beautiful, and I'm glad it came with a pump. You didn't have to buy something separately. I was looking back at my wedding foundation because I had like two in mind, the Dior one and the Estee Lauder one. The Dior one is cheaper. I think it's about like $43, and the Estee Lauder one is actually closer to the Patrick Ta Beauty one. It's around, I think, like $52, $53, and I love both of those. They are well worth it. They have better longevity for someone who has oily skin. I still think this is a beautiful foundation. It wore pretty well for someone who has oily skin. I just don't know if it's worth that heavy price tag. Like, it's not my favorite Patrick Ta Beauty product. I think these last couple of releases, people haven't been the most impressed compared to what we've seen online. This one I feel a little neutral on. Like, I don't love it, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this is awful, don't buy it. I'm very neutral. Definitely let me know down below, did you get this foundation? What's your shade? Do you like it? Do you not? Or if you were waiting for me to review this, I hope this video was helpful for you. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel for fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.